everybody, it's Alice K. Reckelhaus from Threshold of Hineni and the Widow Reckelhaus. And I want to just do a quick flip through of this journal that I just finished for a friend. I'm giving it to her at lunch today in about an hour and a half. I still need to get ready, so this is going to be very quick, but I liked it so much I just had to show it off. So anyway, I forgot to look up what kind of paper this is. I'll put a link about it because I used it kind of throughout the whole book. The butterfly and the flowers are Tim Holtz, of course. There's dangles from the center here, and I've got one dangle from the, I guess these are all from the side. I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and each of these things has some symbolic meaning for her or for her and me. And then I've got this really pretty trim that Bill had gotten me a couple years ago from Walmart. So that's really pretty. And this is not lace. This is printed on it. It's like a burlap and lace paper thing. And then I use twine, brown twine for binding. I have found that that is just the perfect thing for binding. So I've got some real pretty pockets and stuff throughout. This is paper from, I believe it's the French, it's one of the French design things, and I'll also link that. And then I used this ribbon that I got from Walmart across here to make a belly band. Now I didn't fill all the pockets and all the belly bands because I wanted to leave enough space for her to add stuff. I'm kind of learning not to fill everything. And then I had a lot of fun making this. I think I had watched a Gail Agostinelli video where she was collaging, so I was inspired by that. It says Never Give Up, which is one of Tim Holtz's. It's from his phrase book that you can just peel these off and put them on, and then another Tim Holtz butterfly, and then these are from a hymnal, and it's got like just a design on the back that will make it easy to write on. And then this is a pull-out pocket here, another Tim Holtz butterfly, and just collaged hymnal and other papers, and then some fabric. I sell this fabric ribbon in my Widow Reckelhaus store, which right now is on vacation. I just can't handle doing stuff right now for that. I've got a little pocket here, but if you want to request some, let me know, and I can I'll just open up my store really quickly so that you can buy that if you want. I did a lot of stenciling throughout. I had a lot of fun with that. It's kind of hard to match this up, and I did all the stenciling before I bound it. I think it'd be harder to do after it's bound because it's not flat, but it was also hard to do just laying flat so that I could have these pages matched up, because obviously these are two different pieces of paper. I have a little flip here, and I got this stamp at Hobby Lobby, and I thought that was really fun. So it's just a little card that she can write on, and this is also a Rita Donnelly flip with some a punch cutout thing. I've got ribbon here on the side and at the top right here that matches. And then this is just a little tuck. I used some paper for this and put some lace on that. And then these are, I think all my pockets are cardstock or heavy paper at least. So here's a side one, and here's a top loading one. I think if I had it to do over, I would put the top loading on top so that the ribbon sticks out on top of, if I put in a card, and then this one would be down here because it can load from the side any place. Some more stenciling. This one says, with God all things are possible. I have the stamp here someplace. Here we go. With God all things are possible. That's also from Hobby Lobby. So that's just in there, and it's coffee stained, and she can write on it. And then a belly band. I just put one thing in here, but she can obviously fit a lot more in here. I found these, I think, on Pixabay. They were just like, Pixabay is copyright free, so I made like 4 different of these cards, and they would be great bookmarks too, I think. All right, or you could color them in. They'd be really fun to color in. Then I have a tuck here, a pocket here, and another pocket here. These stamps I also found on Pixabay and just blew them up to a larger size. Lots of, either lace on the edges or fabric, or like in this case, punched stuff. I think I did something on every one. This was also from a stencil, and then I stamped around it with blue. And this one is a side pocket with another one of those phrases, do your best. And then this has lace on it, and it lifts up and folds out to make a writing space. I like this too. I did a lot of flip outs on this. Look at this. I mean, this flips way out. So there's a lot of writing space there. And I use a cookie cooling rack for my lines. I just run my ink pad over it and then just press stuff down on it, down on the cookie thing, the cookie cooling rack. And so then here's another flip. This is actually like a Dear Julie Julie flip flop. Okay, and this one says make it happen. So this is just a really encouraging thing. I labeled this page gratefulness, so she can just write different things that she's grateful for. And you know, you don't have to do these things in order. You just do them whenever. This is another Tim Holtz thing. I thought this was big enough to write on, and it's just so cute sitting here. Of course, this is I think it's a Rita Donnelly flip. No, I guess it's not. Okay, not a Rita Donnelly flip. Okay, and then another one of those stamps. I looked up where these were from. I think it's Denmark, but I'm not absolutely sure. But anyway, I got them on Pixabay. I'll try to remember to link that below. And so this is a top tuck. Another one of these ladies that I got from Pixabay. They're like Art Nouveau kind of thing. And this belly band I made from the same fabric as this right here, and then some lace that I have that I just cut and put on there. This is one of the little buttons that I got from Hobby Lobby, and it's got some of my fabric ribbon and some lace and some paper behind it. And then this is actually a little bag made from a page from a hymnal that I ran through the printer to get a design on it. It's a bag, and then it's also a tuck, a side tuck. So you can put something in the tuck part, and you can put something inside the bag. And of course the fabric ribbon there, and the dangly. And then this I just thought would be kind of fun. I had a scrap of paper, and so it can be a tuck. You can put something in right there, and then you can open it and write in here. And then I've got the same thing over here. Also, it's a tuck here, and then you can write on it here. And the punched out edges. This was from a stencil that I have. I just stenciled all over it. It was really fun with different colors. These are gold that I got from Hobby Lobby and blue that I got from Tim Holtz. And then I used this ribbon again. I've kind of used it all throughout for a belly band. It made a really nice and easy belly band, and I sewed that on. I sew most of my belly bands on because I know that they can get pulled off pretty easily if you don't. So I prefer to sew them on. This is another stencil that I got. I think all the stencils I got from Amazon, and they might all be in one set. I'll try to remember to link that also. Okay, and then my center page, I just love this paper, but also look at this lace. It's so delicate. This is from a set of lace that I got on Amazon, and I'll link that below as well. And then the little danglies from the center from binding it. And the lace I tie in here, I got that idea from Gala Gustinelli. Another one of those musical instrument stamps. Pretty cool. Okay, and then more stenciling. And, oh yeah, no, these are actually from two different stencil sets. I think this one might be a Martha Stewart stencil set. But I'll try to find the links to both of them. And then I was playing around with a paper bag, and I wasn't happy with what I had on top, so I just cut it off with my pinking shears. This is the bottom of the bag here, okay, that's folded up like it normally is when it's shut. And then I sewed across the top before I sewed anything else. It was just sewn separately, so it would be closed, open for putting something in there. And then I sewed all the way around that. I did the vintage photo on that, and then I had some stamps, from used. They were from an envelope. I tore them, so you've got pieces of the envelope here, and I used vintage photo on that, and then some lace at the top. And so this is, you can write on it as a card, but it's got a little tuck here that you can put things in, and you can put something inside the bag part. So that's pretty cool. And again, this lace, I really like that. I'm going to get more of that from Walmart. And then this is another stencil from that set, and some envelopes that open up, but if she wants to, she can run some glue right here and here and close those and use it for putting something inside of it. Same thing here. Opens up for writing. Okay, and really you could kind of slip something in here even if you don't glue it shut. Another one of those bookmarks of the ladies, the Art Nouveau ladies, and this is a Rita Donnelly flip. And this is another bag that I made from a hymnal page, and another button with there's paper here, there's ribbon, there's some of my fabric ribbon, and then another little belly band and stencil that I used. This is just like one stencil, but I used the blue and the gold together on that, just stamping different parts of it. French Industrial, that's what this is from, I'm pretty sure. Okay, and then another belly band. I love belly bands because you can just slide stuff in there and you can rearrange things really easily. I used a honeycomb stencil here, that's from that same set, and there is a top side tuck Rita Donnelly flip here. And then I put this verse, "For I am confident of this very thing, that he who began a good work in you will perfect it until the day of Christ Jesus," Philippians 1:6. And I chose that verse because, I have things like, get it done, do your best, and stuff like that. So that just seemed to fit with this, that other perspective. Besides the fact that we need to do our best, we are confident that God's going to complete what he's doing in us as well. And then another one of these that flips open, and I actually made the lines on here, again with my cookie cooling rack. Another one of these ladies. Aren't they pretty? I'm going to print out some more of these and color them. And then a Rita Donnelly flip. I just really love how this turned out. Okay, and then this is another stencil. And, okay, so I did quite a bit with the hymnal. I have several hymnals that are just ones that I got at the thrift store. I also collect hymnals that I wouldn't use for this. But some of them are just really worn out, the ones that I get at the thrift store, so I go ahead and use them for this. So I punched it. I ran it first through the printer just to get kind of an old pinkish and brown kind of color to it, and it can be used as a tuck as well as opening up all the way. All right, and glue on it. I'm not glue, ribbon on it, which yeah, it's sewed on. All my ribbons are sewed on, and lace. And this is a tuck. Here's that B again, and then this stamp is "Come to me." Let me see, where is that? "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." That one, I didn't do that on purpose. That actually goes really, really well with the theme of this book of getting things done and aiming high and all that kind of stuff. Because again, we need to come to God with our goals and take his yoke upon us, and not burden under what the world tells us to do, and come to him and get rest. Okay, and then here, "Once in a lifetime you meet someone who changes everything." That's, generally for a man, and she's married, so I'm kind of referring to him, but also that's true in friendships also. And her friendship has really changed me. And here is another stenciled page with a top tuck and a fabric flip, lace there. And some of this ribbon, I believe I got that from Hobby Lobby. Okay, and then here's a tuck with the punched out edge. And then "You are inscribed on the palm of his hand." Another Hobby Lobby stamp. All the stamps that I used in here are from Hobby Lobby. The stencils I got on Amazon. And then, of course, on the back I have the Widow Reckelhaus. And that's it. Now I need to go get ready to go out for lunch with her. All right. I love you all. I will post those things that I mentioned down in the description, the links. And I will see you all later. Bye-bye.